Alex is at the forefront. So Alex.
Hello.
Say hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone. I feel like I'm doing like a, in high school, you'd have audio, or not audio, but you'd have broadcast television as a curriculum, and you could like go in early and do the morning announcements.
Hello, everyone.
For lunch today, we have spaghetti meatballs, and we also have potatoes.
Potatoes.
Hello, everyone.
The girls' volleyball team lost again today.
Not surprising.
Are we? Is this like the school like thing at the beginning? Like the what do they call that?
The announcements. What are you doing,
Yeah,
Aaron?
yeah.
Stop it.
The announcements.
Aaron, what are you doing?
You typed in "fuck you, Alex" in chat.
Yeah, but he can't post it because I'm not signed in on that window.
He just did it.
Yes,
I
I am
saw it.
today's special guest. Has it been that long since I've been on a Creature
I think
Talk?
it has been quite a while.
Has it?
You are quite special, dude.
Shut the fuck up, Aaron. Shut up. No one can hear you back there.
I don't know.
He wasn't even supposed to.
Well, let's introduce
You were
our
supposed to-
special guest.
You're supposed to announce him in.
But he was just talking the whole time.
Oh, I didn't know it was supposed to be a big thing.
You're an idiot.
Sorry. Aaron, come join us on Creature Talk, my friend. I'm sorry I called you bad names.
What'd you call me?
Bad names. It's okay. All is forgiven.
Let me adjust the framing a little bit.
Aaron, sit next to your mic.
I'm trying to do the morning announcements here, and no one's taking me seriously. The fuck? You just give me a Dum Dum wrapper? Yeah, Aaron recently got sponsored by Dum Dums.
I can't even believe that. As many fucking bags of Dum Dums that I bought and brought into this office, and no one ate them.
I hope they send
He
me a
brings
big
them in,
bag.
and suddenly everybody eats them. And then they tweet at him. You're such a little shit.
Why do you have
Well,
a
he
mouse?
eats them on camera.
Is this which mouse? Is this your mouse?
That goes to the. What's it called down there?
Oh,
That
Don't you
thing.
need
Don't
to
touch
don't
anything.
You need
Aaron.
to close the door, or you should probably
I
close
will
the
in a
door.
second.
why?
We don't live in a barn. We don't live in a fucking barn.
I never understood that. Wouldn't you want the barn door to be closed? Is that, like, I wouldn't want the animals. To
I don't know
escape.
the fucking saying. Like, my mom said it to me all the time when I was younger, so I just took it, you know? I never really asked what the meaning was behind it. I just started using it.
He just applied it to different situations that probably had zero context.
So you're saying that
we live in
it
a
doesn't make any
barn.
sense. Like, do you live in a barn that you leave the door open? Because I guess it depends on the farmers, right? If the doors are open or
I mean,
not.
some farmers don't even have barns.
That's true, too.
But then again, you're not saying
How do you
we're not
decipher this
farmers.
saying?
You're saying we're
Actually,
living
I
in a
don't have
barn.
Farmers come into this. Why do you
Look
have
up
to be
the
a farmer to
look
have
up
a
the
barn?
origin of this saying on your phone and see what it
I'm
says.
not gonna fucking do that.
Because a barn
You're the
is
one questioning it.
a barn is a generally
You're the one
messy
questioning
place
it.
because animals
I'm
live there
not,
in their own
because you made me.
filth.
But you keep the door closed.
Why do you assume that you have to be a farmer though? Like,
I never said that. That's what I was trying to argue. I was saying that like James brought in farmers, but the saying has nothing to do with farmers. It talks about living in a barn, which is usually done by animals.
did you bring up farmers?
But what does it have to do with the door being open or closed?
You know, someone yesterday I was streaming. Someone wanted me to do a door giveaway. They wanted me to give away my door.
You could probably
It's not
break
your
it
door
off
to
at
give
this
away.
point.
It's not, that's what I was trying to explain. It's not my door.
You know, I have
What?
I have a question, a serious question, a proposition. Okay.
Did we start?
Wait, no,
streaming
not. Yes, we are. It's like pre-show or some shit. I don't know what this is, but
yet? Testing.
okay. So last time I was on here, I was talking about different murders and stuff like that. Were you? around
When the
for
fuck
that?
was this? And
This
why do you
was-
remember that?
That was the last time I was on because I wanted to know why it is that there isn't much variety in how people get murdered on TV anymore. It's always like, you know, boom with a gun. Like they don't, you know, use the wire anymore. They don't, you know what I mean? Like they don't do
We
any
were talking
fancy
about like
shit.
chloroform and
Yeah, yeah.
cutting brake lines and stuff like that.
Yeah. It was an old conversation, but it was you missed out.
That was
on
quite
that.
a while
Yes,
ago.
You missed out. But
Sure.
today, okay, so I was thinking the other day, like, let's say you are married, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you have the marriage thing that it is 50-50 split, right? So it's like you like half your belongings or whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? Like traditional marriage thing. let's say for a case of a
Like, you have, like a joint account and stuff.
yes, all that, the whole shebang. So, what happens in the
Like, you
case
both have a
of
gym
if
membership?
you're a YouTuber
Ooh.
with the channel? Say you're a very successful YouTuber,
Yeah.
and you're like 2-3 million subs. You know, you make a living off of YouTube pretty much. Like, if you get married in that case, like, does your YouTube channel fall under that too? Does
When
your
would, okay,
Well,
when would that
funny you
ever
should
make
ask.
sense?
I would know all about that.
oh, Jordan, personal.
Oh, here we go.
Here
Here we go. Drama
But
boys.
it's true.
Hashtag drama
it's
boys.
something that I had to deal
I wasn't
with.
trying to
so.
bring up your shit, but
Bring up all the details about what's
I'm not
going
going to bring
on.
up all the
I want
details,
all the
but
juicy
yes, you would
details.
have to deal with that. It's
with the YouTube channel.
yep. Depending on how you decide to file your YouTube channel, as like what under what entity it would be.
Okay. I own an ice cream shop. Get a wife, same deal.
Yeah.
What happens to the ice cream shop? Does
Well, if
she
you
own
own
half
the ice cream
flavors?
shop, right? Yeah, it would be. Well,
She'll get if it's Baskin Robbins, which I think they have 32 flavors. You'd have to split that right down the middle.
Did you get to pick the flavors?
Well, that would be decided by a court.
would you
unless
stop talking
could-
with your mouth full,
the
young
court-
man?
It's not
The
full.
court would
It's full.
It's half full.
The court would favor the wife and give her the good ones like vanilla and strawberry and stuff. Like, you'd probably get
Those
stuck
are
with the
the best
shitty
ones.
ones.
Yeah, you get like
uh,
the nasty pistachio.
fuck was that?
Pistachio stuff.
So it's
Yeah,
literally it's literally anything then. It's like no
Anything.
matter what,
Oh, yeah.
like it's split down the middle for belongings. But how do you know, like if you for your YouTube channel, like when you say you have to file it a certain way or whatever. So does that mean like when we were younger back then, like if we would have fucked up with the way we made our channel, like that could, is that what you mean? Like that's if it's obviously mine, then I'm fucked.
I think as long I
She
think
gets 1 million subs.
it's like,
So I have to make a video
million-
and be like, "Hey
Yeah.
guys,
The court's ordered
uh,
me to send 1 million subs to this channel.
You're gonna have to
so
go over to my ex-wife's channel
Yeah.
and sub to her so she gets 1 million, so we
Right.
get half. But that wouldn't detract from me though.
Right.
Like I would keep my 2 or 3. You know
In
what
the
I
meantime,
mean?
you have to be like, so half of you have to unsubscribe to me and go to her.
Half of you have to watch her
You
over
guys
me.
have to unsubscribe to me. What the fuck? This is like a whole new thing. So what does
Well,
this
I
have to
just
do?
didn't-
What does this
I'm
have to do with murder?
No,
Like,
I was just telling you what I brought up last time. This is
Oh.
what I'm bringing up this time because I was thinking about it and I was just like, I wonder like
Jordan, you're getting
if
crumbs
YouTube,
all over you.
yes,
right now.
I'm aware. I'm trying to tweet out the stream.
I don't know if YouTube was just like in a fine line or whatever. Like if I could cover that up and be just like nah, that's like my secretive thing. But at the same time, it's like your source of income. So at the same time,
It's more
guess you'd
so.
be
I think
fucked.
it's more so revenue wise that it would be split rather than
The archer
the
fish
subscribers.
can spit
Oh.
water up to 7 feet to shoot down bugs from overhanging leaves.
I think I can do that.
But would it be permanent though?
I'd like to see you do that.
I don't know.
Is
I think
that
it's all case by case?
so? You would agree? Like it would be like 3 months you get half my shit, but like it's still my channel. You know what I mean?
I don't understand how that works.
That's why I'm fucking asking about it.
You can have half your videos.
Like if
Half my
if you made the
videos.
channel before
Half
the
of each
marriage, like it's
There's like
so if you have a company,
if there's growth during the marriage.
that makes no sense. See, I'm not.
So if I drop off during the marriage, then that means like
you can sue the wife.
say what?
Sue the wife for making you drop off.
I've been doing YouTube for years.
and since I
You
got
came
married
into
to
my
her-
life and I've gone to shit.
right?
So then you sue
For the losses that you would have had projected before getting married.
What the?
So if you lost
Man.
like thousands of
I
dollars,
don't know how
getting
that
married,
would work.
You just fucking sue her. You could sue anyone for anything, dude. Like I would do. I'd do it. I'd sue YouTube for not paying me what I think they should pay me.
Well, because you don't think you get paid what you deserve to be paid.
Right. And I'd sue Sony Vegas if my video didn't come out the way
Crashed
I
a
wanted
lot. I've lost a
to.
lot
It does crash a lot.
lot of
It does
time
crash
for
a lot.
crashed renders with Vegas. That's why I got away
I
from it.
would sue.
Oh, someone said
Microsoft.
that if the woman got married again, then it would stop.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
it's
there's
alimony.
legal laws with marriage like vary from state to state, county to county, city to city. Like there's a lot of different like things that go into it. That's why there's specialized
That'd just be
marriage
really,
lawyers.
like,
get a
I mean,
prenup.
just no, but I'm saying in the case of there is none of that. Like, imagine like a fucking like 10 million
It
sub
just it's
person
yeah,
or
it's
something like that. and they
it's
have to
just like
split
a
it,
regular business.
PewDiePie gets married.
and he has to split it
And
if
then,
they split.
And then Marzia, and she like divorces him and takes all his like half his subs. Because she does.
You can't
YouTube
take
too.
the subs though. Like it's you have to treat it like a regular business.
Then half his views.
It would be the money coming
It would
out.
be the ownership of the business,
He'll have
not
to.
the.
He'll have to upload her videos on his channel and give her
Hey,
profits.
whatever happened, like it's all by, and that's in like wherever he lives. So it could be completely different where that may not even be a thing. You never know.
Huh.
Yeah,
Well,
It's different everywhere.
they might not be allowed to get divorced over there.
Maybe.
It's definitely an interesting thing. So,
Are you supposed to
I mean,
split things like right down the middle? Like, what if you have like a jigsaw puzzle or something?
I remember hearing about a case where a husband and wife that were divorcing had to sit in front of a judge and divide their Beanie Baby collection.
Hey, they were once upon a time pretty expensive. My mom collected those too, but they eventually got there's too many of them.
I had a beanie baby. Beanie baby.
A what?
A beanie baby.
Been a baby.
I had a beanie baby. It was
Okay.
a dog. It was a Shih Tzu.
Did you collect them?
No, it just had one.
Then this has no fucking point. No one cares that you had a beanie baby.
slept with it.
He's talking about the value of these beanie babies.
It was probably worth a lot. It was worth a lot sentimentally too.
Oh,
I wish I still had it.
wow.
I think that's the real value.
You know, I
There's
used
a
to. You know what I
sentimental
used
value.
to do, and this was pretty fucked up because like I said, my mom collected them. But I would take them, and I would cut them open.
What?
Yeah, it was pretty fucked up on my part. Like I don't even remember when I was
like
a kid.
The
I
start
don't.
to like a sociopath. Like that's how you. If you hadn't done YouTube, you'd probably be a murderer.
Well,
you're
according
not
to
already
what
one.
I did as a child, I should have been a mass murderer
yeah,
at
like
this
a
point.
pyromaniac, pretty much.
I was a
so.
pyromaniac. I hunted small animals.
You just had
like-
troubled youth.
It was just
I
like
was
it was
just
weird, like feeling
dangerous.
the beads, like when they're outside, like if you cut it open or whatever, and you know, like it's like weird. Because I don't remember why I would have done it. Like there was no reason other than just I would cut a lot of them open and put all the beads in one like big pile. Like it was I probably fucked up my mom's collection pretty good.
Yeah.
Well,
What
you know
about
what they
Aaron?
say.
Are you done sucking your pop yet?
It's on the other side now.
I still have a lot more. Look,
What the fuck are you? Why do you have all those right now? Why are they all like the same flavor?
Aaron, what's your favorite flavor?
mystery.
Oh, that's this one right here.
Mystery,
mystery flavor.
which is pretty much like the same.
Isn't it just
flavor.
one of the other
It's
flavors
just
in
one of the
there?
other flavors, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a mystery.
I think it's the same flavor as this one.
You never know what you're getting.
What happened to this one? This one's.
The hell's you?
What do you mean? I just picked
threw
it up.
it.
I picked it up. When did I
Oh, no,
throw
Who's
it?
throwing Dum Dum
I don't
Pops?
even. Why are you fucking making?
did I
Can
throw
I
it?
see it?
Take
Why are
it.
you making a big deal out of this Dum Dum debacle?
What?
What is this one? This one's butterscotch.
I thought that would break, but
Jesus.
I
Dum
mean, it
Dums are
did.
pretty-
It almost hit me.
yeah, well, the stick broke, but the actual candy did not break. I thought the candy would break.
I'm addicted to Dum Dum. Someone said.
Does anyone else have any good topics to talk about? Because I mean,
Topics. This was just pre-show.
Eh, we can just blend it all together. There's the intro. Yep. We actually have the new one Dex made, so that's wrong.
I don't fucking know how the one Dex made goes.
Yeah, listen to it then.
Want me to play it for you?
Play it.
Yeah, play it.
Oh. All right. Well, pre-show's over. How long was the pre-show?
About 15 minutes.
That was only 15
out.
minutes. What? Watch it. It was only 15 minutes. I'm gonna tell the story about how Joe fucking got his watch out thing. I'm gonna tell that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna tell that.
Oh, good job.
Uh oh.
Windows Media Player needs to update.
You see that?
They're a god.
Somebody is subbed for 19 months in a row. I didn't see your name, but holy shit. That's crazy that you were subbed for 19 months.
You know what I was doing 19 months ago? I wasn't even here. I was here. Never mind.
What
That's
the
a
fuck
lie.
are you on about?
Yeah,
That's
you
only
were
like,
definitely here.
it's only like a little over a year.
I think it was my 2 year. I think just the other day.
Yeah, July 4th-ish area.
What a great 2 years it has been, guys, really.
You seem pretty thrilled. Aaron, what are you doing over there?
What do you mean?
Suck his little
No,
cock.
stop,
Let me
stop.
suck it for you.
Ew. That sounded horrible.
Oh, my goodness. That's pretty disturbing right there.
Right. So,
How's everyone doing today?
I'm doing fantastic. We've pretty much concluded that there are 0 topics in the gaming/movie space besides the Comic-Con stuff, but I don't think anyone's watched any of the trailers. So
I watched one,
which one did you watch?
the Batman Superman one.
Is it good?
It's all right.
All right.
well, there you
we
go.
That's
That's
it.
all right.
That's our Comic-Con news right there. Once upon a time, we went to Comic-Con a couple different times. It was miserable.
you guys saw the.
I got touched up at Comic-Con. I think we both got touched up at Comic-Con.
There was definitely
Yes.
some hands that went
I
everywhere.
touched upon myself at Comic Con.
Yes, you did.
My experience was duct tape in my asshole.
Excuse
Yep.
me?
He had to tape his dick down for the Batman. Well, it was Dan as Batman, and me and him were the Robins when we went to Comic-Con.
Why do you have to?
Because his costume was like skin tight, so it was pretty exposed.
That's the point.
He couldn't have his junk just hanging out, so he taped it back.
Is that a rule?
It was
It
his own rule.
It's not a rule in force, but for the sake of video content, I didn't want to get flagged. So I taped
They'd
my
be like,
dick down.
"Whoa, now that's inappropriate. We're taking that shit down just because you're." I mean, there's been a shit ton of Deadpools, and they're usually skin tight too, and you can usually see their whole shit.
Yeah, but
too.
they also have the masks. I don't have a mask, and like people know who I am. I'm walking around, people are gonna know whose dick that is.
they're gonna see your dick. And like, I know that's Alex's dick now.
Well, they'll see my face too. Is what I'm saying. It's not just they'll see my dick and
What the
recognize
fuck
me.
is
from
wrong
that.
with it?
They probably wouldn't even notice it.
Wow, that's kind of.
They know whose dick that would be. Oh
Why are you smiling, Aaron?
Do you have a second pop queued up? Is that what you're doing right now? He's got a
Ready.
It's the same flavor too.
Oh,
He looks
not.
so ominous because
Oh, yeah, it is.
the lighting makes it look so dark over there. So he's like in the fucking corner.
Yeah, what the hell are you doing?
He's sliding further back.
Aaron, stop doing that.
Not a part of this.
You know, did you guys saw the Terminator movie? How was that?
Hey, we actually have in the audience today Daniel James, who's been a longtime friend. He actually did music in that.
We met him, right? We met him at
Yes, E3 one
Yeah,
year.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He was really cool.
Yeah, Terminator. I mean, I didn't have any expectations going in. Like, I hadn't really seen any of the Terminators besides, I think, 3. And I didn't even see
There's
the whole
someone who
thing.
subbed for
So.
18 months in a row. My goodness.
Sweet like kiwi.
Sweet like kiwi.
GG kiwi. Okay, so you have zero input in this. What about you?
Of what?
I mean, it was just an action movie.
It was shit. It was shit. I
You know,
mean,
he used to be my governor.
Why are you sucking on two now?
He's got 2 of them now.
He did used
Now,
to be your
now
governor.
your mouth is full. You need to take them out to talk.
I
I
can still get 2 more.
I saw Jurassic World the other day. It was pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It was pretty. I actually got to see it finally.
Wow, that's
Chris-
amazing.
Chris
I
Pratt.
haven't been able to see it yet.
Chris Pratt's a cool guy.
That's
Funny,
interesting.
funny stuff. You know, Robert Downey Jr. tweeted a picture of him like the Avengers scene where they're all about to fight. You know, it was like the second one, I think, maybe the first one. And you know, it's Chris Pratt doing this thing with like the dinosaurs. So he's like, you know, he's like holding them back. So he's like in the middle of the Avengers, being like, you know, doing like this pose.
I see.
And Robert Downey tweeted.
We
at
just
him.
missed a 37-month one. Holy fuck.
That's 3 years and 1 month.
You're amazing. You've been around for a long ass time.
That's 3 years and 1 month. Who was that?
Who was that?
That's
fucking crazy.
So that was cool. I could see that. He's like, haha, he's about to get his ass whooped. That's what Chris Pratt said.
Did anybody watch Inside Out yet? Or
Nope.
no?
Didn't watch that yet.
Heard it was good.
It is good, but it's not your typical Pixar movie. It's very deep.
What?
It's very deep.
Well,
I mean, I don't know. Like, maybe it's just me, but like, there was no haha moments. Well, there were, but there was only like maybe 2 or 3 like haha moments. There weren't really many like, you know.
So it was like dark.
It was pretty dark because the tone of the whole movie is like tackling depression and joy and like a little girl who has to move away from her friends and family, or I guess her friends and home or whatever. Like she's sad, and that transitional like thing, like when you move away and how you don't know anybody.
Is
And
it like Donnie Darko said? Is it Donnie Darko?
Donnie Darko wasn't that sad, was it?
Why are you turning to Aaron? He hasn't even seen it.
I have seen it. Wait,
What?
Donnie Darko. I've seen Donnie Darko.
Oh my! Why do you still have 2 Dum Dums in your mouth?
Oh, I thought you had 3 for a
Was
second.
that sad?
I don't think it was sad.
I don't
Never
remember
saw
it
it.
being sad.
I never
It's
saw
just
any of this.
weird.
You
so
know
I'm
what
just
you're
gonna sit
talking
here and
about?
stare at
Jake
the
Gyllenhaal
camera.
one.
Yeah.
You think that was sad?
Well, it was dark.
That has nothing to do with
Well, I
sad.
asked you if Inside Out was dark.
I guess in a way, but it's more so. It's just a dark, like fucking concept of just like
and it is sad. There
you
was that one
need-
scene where they're making fun of that Asian chick at the bus stop. That was a pretty sad scene.
I don't even remember
I
that.
don't even remember that
Are
either.
you sure you're thinking of the right movie?
I don't know what the fuck he's talking about at this point. Probably not.
And the way that whole story transpires is kind of sad.
Okay, well, sure, it's sad then. I guess.
Yeah.
Great. It's sad.
It's pretty sad.
The Inside Out movie is pretty sad too because it's fucking yes.
I was
real
really
life
sad
issues.
at Jurassic World.
Oh my goodness.
It was pretty sad. The
It was
ending was
pretty sad. Just just one of those things.
I just can't imagine 5-year-olds going to see that shit.
What, Jurassic World?
No, fucking Inside Out. Like
Inside Out.
if a
You never had a
parents
movie
think
that really like fucked you up as a kid and it was like a cartoon or something?
I remember there's a certain cartoon. It was The Little Engine That Could.
what the fuck?
What?
I think for a lot of people, I think in our age bracket, wouldn't it be Bambi? Wouldn't Bambi be like
Well, then
I grew up in a hunter's family.
You have
so
Bambi, you have Lion King.
Lion King? Yes.
my dad had deer heads all over the house.
Oh, do you know what actually? This is fucking stupid, but you know what actually hit me pretty hard when I was younger?
Dumbo.
No.
never
No,
watched
Dumbo was
Dumbo.
sad though. Dumbo was sad. The part where like Dumbo fucking like reaches around or something, like, or the mom reaches around Dumbo or whatever. That part got me. That part was fucked up. Like I remember that.
Yeah.
No, the fucking Mortal Kombat movies. The second one, okay? Back then when I was
my
younger,
God.
man, I was fucking all
movies
about
are so shit.
I was all about Johnny Cage. And the second
Johnny
movie,
Cage.
they literally kill him in like 2 fucking minutes into the movie. Like he charges at the dude and he just like fucking snaps his neck and Johnny Cage is dead like right at the beginning. And that just like I remember at the beginning of that, like that got me because I was like, Johnny. No.
I hate the fact. The thing about Johnny Cage is like he's supposed to be the best, and they always shit on him.
Yes, I know.
I never understood that. He's supposed to be literally the best in the world.
But I was so
and
happy
he
with his
always
part in the
dies.
first one when he would fight Goro and he'd be like, he punched him in the balls and then he like knocked him off and then he was the one to fight Scorpion too and like then in the second one it was just like he just got sharded on. It was just
Sub-Zero
done.
was
He
too
just
much.
fucking snapped his neck.
Too much hype. Too much Sub-Zero hype.
I don't know what else would have gotten me when I was younger. I don't think there was any moments in the Power Rangers that really fucked me up. I highly doubt it. The Red Ranger left and I was so sad. No.
Right.
They switched out the roster so much that I don't think I care too much about that. I don't know what else would have.
There was
Somebody
that
said,
Toaster movie. I forgot what it was
Rugrats
called.
made them cry.
Toaster movie.
Why?
Rugrats
Why
movie.
Rugrats?
I know
The
what you're
Rugrats
talking about.
movie.
Why? What happens that's sad in the Rugrats
that
I'm
movie?
trying to
Toaster
remember which
movie.
one because there was the one where they go to Japan to look
Japan.
for like Chucky's new mom.
Isn't that Paris?
Is that Paris?
But he had an Asian lady.
I'm pretty sure they went to Japan, didn't they?
Why is that funny, Jordan? What are you laughing at?
The way you said it, Aaron.
Or
was
there's the
funny,
Rugrats in
okay?
Paris.
Yeah.
I don't
What was
fucking
sad
know.
in the what
The
was sad in
brave,
the Rugrats?
There was
the
a thing
brave
with, like,
little toaster.
with
Yeah.
Never
that
heard
was
of that.
terrifying.
Tommy and Dale where like they get into a fight. Remember that?
That didn't make me fucking sad.
And he just fucking leaves him in a log to like get eaten by wolves.
Oh, is that what it was? The fucking deal with Dill? Like that was it? Like when they fucking like forgot about him or whatever? Like
Just
That's
the
pretty dark
the
right there.
sheer like idea of it. Like this baby leaves like a fucking toddler. I don't even know what to call it anymore. Like I guess Dill's like a fetus at this point, and they just like leave him in like the dark woods, and it's raining and shit, and there's like wolves around. He's just like, I don't like you anymore, Dill, and he just like stomps out. Like, what? How does that whatever.
I don't
Why is that
remember
sad
at all.
though? Like, why is that?
It was
Would that
pretty
make
sad.
you
It was
tear? Make you tear up? Like,
SpongeBob movie was sad. Oh, Finding Nemo. Finding Nemo was kind of sad.
no,
What?
no.
Are you kidding me? The beginning?
Finding Nemo isn't
Wasn't
old
sad
enough.
at
That,
all.
I wasn't young enough
The
for
beginning
that.
of Finding Nemo is fucking horrible.
No, the beginning of Up is fucking sad. Up will. Get
I don't think
me.
kids would get the beginning
Up
of Up.
will get me every single.
You
I
get it- you
literally
get it
watched
now.
Up
You get it
like
now,
a
but
week
you
and a
wouldn't
half
get it.
later.
As a kid, you wouldn't get that. You'd be like, oh.
I watched Up
you know.
really late. Like it was one of the Pixar movies that I had skipped, and then I was really mad that I'd skipped it, and I watched it.
Brave little toaster when
A while
Blanky was almost killed in the trash dump. I remember when Blanky was on. I can barely remember that, but poor Blanky.
Any Dragon Ball Z season ever has something sad, but it obviously they make it up next season because like, oh, he's still alive, but every season is
I
always
don't know.
sad.
The part where Vegeta blew himself up was pretty sad. I remember that.
Which time?
When he was evil, and then he fucking pretty much fucked everybody over by knocking out Goku. He knocked out everybody.
He turned himself evil, and then he's like, I regret this now, and then he.
Well, he
killed
saw
himself.
the thing was he turned himself evil to beat Goku, and then he knocked him out and realized that Boo was stronger than both of them, so he fucking wanted to go and fight him himself, and then his last ditch effort was to blow himself up.
What are you doing, Aaron?
He did come back, obviously,
handle
but at the time it was pretty
And
sad.
that's when they did the whole
That was later.
Yeah, well, I mean,
When he
can't-
comes back, then they fuse.
Right.
Do all that shit.
Unbelievable.
Yamcha, fuck Yamcha. Like, I was
Yamcha-
never sad about Yamcha. His character was shit anyway.
I don't know why-
Exactly. No one gives a fuck about Yamcha. Like, what to be sad about? You should be sad for Krillin. He dies like every fucking season. Like, that
Yeah,
poor
you have
guy.
to stop being sad about Krillin though.
Yeah, it happens so much that it's become like redundant, I guess.
He should have stayed dead. It would have been sadder if he stayed dead.
He does in GT. In GT, he dies.
Okay, GT's not relevant though.
But
and
GT,
don't fucking
GT
bring up
is
GT.
still
Don't fucking
somewhat
talk about GT.
in the timeline,
Don't-
though.
Don't even say it's
It
canon.
still exists.
It doesn't exist.
As shit as it is.
To a DBZ, a person that likes DBZ, GT doesn't exist.
Well, I can't get it out of my head, like, after watching it. Like, you can't sit there and be like, okay, well, I can't ignore
Yes, you can.
the events
Yes,
that
you
happen.
can. You can end it on a fucking good note. Like, do yourself
I
a
don't
favor and like end it on like Cell. Stop everything you know
I was
after
still
Cell.
alright after, so.
Well,
Shut the fuck up.
what season was Brawly? Never mind. I'm not even talking about
Brother
that.
Bear was sad.
I guess Brother Bear was.
Brother
kinda
Bear
sad.
was pretty sad. I remember that.
I haven't even heard of that.
Yeah, it was kind of sad.
There wasn't too much, I guess.
That was
kind
pretty
of
sad.
spooky sad.
It was spooky sad.
What's spooky sad?
Scary sad.
Is this an ad?
Yeah, let me. Oh man, my stomach.
You need to
hurts.
give people forewarning that there's
Sorry,
an ad
I'm-
read coming up.
This is an ad, guys.
Can you not say it like that?
What do you mean? How are you supposed to say it?
So, would you
Enthusiastically.
classify yourself as a geek, gamer, or pop culture nerd? Then Loot Crate is the subscription box for you. For less than $20 a month, you get 6 to 8 items of gamer and pop culture licensed gear, apparel, collectibles, unique one-of-a-kind items, and more. Make sure to head to lootcrate.com/creature and enter the code creature to save $3 on any new subscription. Every month there's a different theme and you're guaranteed $40 or more worth of items, all curated around that same theme. They're all inspired by classic movie and video game releases as well as pulling from pop culture franchises. Previous crates have included items from franchises like Star Wars. I like Star Wars. I think Joe does too.
It's all right.
Marvel, The Walking Dead, The Legend of Zelda, and many more. Every awesomely epic undertaking deserves a stunning sequel, and so this month, the Loot Crate presents Heroes 2. I guess they must have done a first Heroes as well. In this month's crate, we have several brave and bold items from DC Entertainment, including an exclusive figure, a licensed Legend of Zelda wearable, an enterprising Star Trek item with a whiff of whimsy, and our very first hardcover Looter Edition book. This is the loot you deserve and the loot you need right now.
Now.
Right now. Basically, Loot Crate is like a friend who knows what you love and surprise you with an awesome present every single month. Did we mention they ship to over 13 different countries too? Not just the U.S. They got a bunch of different countries. I'm sure you can look that up somewhere. You have until the 19th of every month at 9 p.m. Pacific to subscribe and receive that month's Loot Crate. And when the cutoff happens, that's it. You don't get that one. You have to wait until the next month. So go to lootcrate.com/creature and enter the code creature to save $3 on your new subscription today. So thanks, Loot Crate, for sponsoring Creature Talk.
I thought when you said heroes for a second, I thought you were talking about the
show.
Yes.
The show.
I thought you were talking about
that
the show.
show made me cry.
What?
No, I'm just kidding. It didn't. It didn't at all. It was a terrible show.
So how do they make money back on their Loot Crate stuff? If it's $20 and it's $40 worth of stuff, how do they make their money back? It seems crazy. It's like they're losing money.
Maybe buying in bulk.
You just maybe buying like all the stuff. I guess
They do the providing. They figure it
I
out.
mean, that's just crazy stuff.
They figure it out. But
Heroes suck.
You also remind me of that kid in high school that like when they get picked on for reading, like everyone is like, you know, like that kid's reading. You know, then you have like English language arts and you have like a book.
Are you making fun of me right now?
And there's like, you know,
Are
hey,
you making fun of me right now,
who
Alexander?
wants to read this? And it's like, oh, hey, it's okay, you read it. And they sit there and they're like, and then they went to the park.
He's making fun of me.
Wait, which page is it?
So you're saying that you would be sitting there making a mockery of him reading?
Right.
Like,
see, I was a really good reader. Like, when I get picked, people are
you're
like,
a fucking asshole.
They're like, oh my god, this kid's reading. I love it when he reads, and because I read really well, and the teacher would always pick.
I
me.
never even had that mentality at all. Like,
I always had the
I
mentality.
didn't
I
get
took-
picked. I'm just gonna fucking sit here because I
reading-
don't want to read.
I took reading pretty seriously.
Oh my
I was
God.
very bad at reading when I got here to America. When I started learning another language.
So you were
Here we
you
go
were the one
again.
that was like, yes, please,
Yes,
pick
please.
on me.
I would
No,
love. I would love to regale you all in my
I wouldn't say
amazing
yes, please.
reading
I'd just be
voice.
like, you know, hey, I'm gonna.
Well, you'd still raise your hand for it, though.
When I raised my hand, I would get picked automatically.
He's
That's
that
kind of where it
kid.
was at. Like I'd
He's
get
that kid.
I didn't even
when
raise
we'd
my
read
hand.
like plays and acts, like I would get a good role. Like I wouldn't just get a side character with one line. I'd get a pretty good.
Okay,
role.
what was your best role?
Oh, geez, Odysseus.
Read some lines out.
I started crying during that one part with the mother.
What?
Like I got really into character.
And you welled up in tears.
Yeah.
Did anybody else in your class remember your performance?
Of course.
Well, how could they not with such an amazing reading voice
it was-
and or acting abilities?
It was elegant.
I somehow doubt that.
the elegance of
35 months in a row. Dave, 1875.
Dave 1875.
Dave. Holy shit. Yes, I was at that WrestleMania where I screamed. That was me. Yes.
You were at the WrestleMania where you screamed.
Yeah, when during the Triple H
I like
Brock
how you
Lesnar match.
referenced it that way.
Because I've been to like a couple events now that I've screamed, and people like are like, you know, I seen you on this Monday Night Raw where you screamed. And well, I don't know which one it is at this point because every time I go, I try. If I'm sitting close enough, I'll try to get on there. You know what I mean? Try to get on the air
It's the little things in life.
live on TV, and you hear me scream.
Can you stop eating your microphone, Jordan? Like literally eating it.
I'm hungry. You guys didn't let me get food before this.
You had plenty of time, but you fucking played TF2 for
listen.
like 2 hours.
Listen
You didn't
here.
finish your game.
Listen here. It's not my fault that new map is unbalanced, that we sat there. And plus, my teammates sucked. I was top fragger with over 200 points. And
What
is he
game mode
talking
is this?
about? What is he talking?
Is this just
Payload?
like
Is it payload?
yeah? Well,
it was
payload doesn't
CP.
matter.
It was CP.
CP capture
Control
point.
points.
Or control points.
So it doesn't even matter in that.
And I was doing really well, and I kept on pushing, and everyone else just was doing terrible. And it got down to the point where it went into overtime, and we were in overtime for probably about 40 minutes, and I just gave up.
You just suck,
I
Jordan.
You
just
told
gave
John
up.
Cena he sucked?
Hmm?
You told John Cena he sucked?
I think that was Jordan.
I might have.
I didn't say
That's
that.
fucked up.
I think Jordan
I
said
don't
Must
that.
have
like
been
it.
James.
Why?
James was doing the dating simulator.
Bum, ba-dum, bum.
I'm not allowed to say he sucks at a live event that I pay
No.
money for.
No.
They encourage it. They tell you
That's like going to see a festival and being like, "Boo, that band sucks."
No, it's a different dynamic than that. You fucking pay money. There are good guys, bad guys. You're supposed to fucking
It's the
cheer
same
and
thing.
boo.
They both
You
are
don't
trying to
cheer
entertain.
and boo for who they fucking tell you to. If somebody's fucking up, then you fucking boo the shit out of
If
them.
like a bass player in the band's like fucking up, I mean, do you?
Then
boo
you
them?
fucking boo them, and you be like, that dude is making all the other dudes look bad, so it's his fault. He needs to get fucked out of the band.
Wow,
It's not harsh.
that's fucked up.
Do you throw
John
things?
Cena's been fucking wrestling for like 20 years at this point. If you still suck after all
Guns
that
N'
time,
Roses have been
you
around
get
for
booed.
like 20 years.
I don't give a shit.
You're not gonna go
Don't
around-
you patronize me, okay? I come from fucking Pennsylvania, where like there are so many fucking diehard people there.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say chocolates.
They don't take that shit in Philly or
That's
New
some
York
Hershey's
or
chocolates.
Jersey. They don't take that shit.
So Philly's known for its cheesesteak and Will Smith. Jersey's known for its Jersey Shore. And what else did you say?
Hershey chocolates.
He said
Plus-
you said Jersey. That's not.
Who
You
said
said Jersey.
Jersey?
You said Jersey.
He said Jersey because he was
said
talking about
Jersey
Jersey Shore, but that's not
right, so that's the only thing
Pennsylvania.
it's known for. It's so that even at that point, it's not even known for Jersey Shore.
I'm not saying it's known for it. Okay, I'm just saying that when
And
you
the
go to
Philadelphia
Eagles,
the
to
Eagles,
yes,
they're really
and
good.
the fucking Steelers. Like I had to deal with.
there you
that
go, the
in high
Steelers,
school.
there you
yeah,
go.
okay. I had to deal with that in high school.
And Amish
black
people.
and yellow, black and yellow.
Amish
Uh-huh.
people.
You know what it is.
I'm just saying that they're passionate, so they shit on the people that are bad. It's not wrong to do that. You're paying money for the ticket. The only thing you can't do anymore is throw shit in the ring. But sometimes, I mean, people do it anyway.
Is it okay to like boo Mick Jagger at this point?
Why?
I mean, he just needs to stop. You know,
If you really wanted to.
Who?
Mick Jagger.
Who's that?
What else you guys do this week?
I played some TF2.
Amazing. What about you, Aaron?
Tried to play some CS:GO with Aaron.
You
Lost his hat.
Yeah. Oh, that was a terrific story. I have to regale you guys in this story of amazingness. So we're driving back the other day from wherever we were at, and
Amazing start to this. Story.
well, I can't remember the exact
were wherever.
details.
Driving back from wherever we were.
Wherever
at.
we were at, but we were going down Santa Fe, and as you know, Santa Fe is one of those quicker, more busier streets. Aaron was getting a little rowdy
Hold
in the
on.
back seat.
Hold
What
on.
the fuck? Okay, I was gonna say that person faked me
Hold
out
on.
there.
Wait a minute.
45 months.
Hold
Nice
on.
try, you cheater.
What do you want, Alex?
Hold on. Quicker, more busier streets. Can you explain how that works?
The cars go faster, and there's more cars going faster.
I don't know about that. I think when it's busy, it generally is a lot slower.
No, not all the time.
Okay. All right, I'll let you get away with that.
I was going the speed limit, and there's cars all around us.
That sounds dangerous. in
It's a
every
very
sense.
dangerous street. That's why Santa Fe is so
Very
dangerous.
dangerous
It's a
street.
very dangerous street. There's cars going by at all sorts of miles an hour
That's
at every
true. I think I
time of
almost
the
got an
day.
accident there.
Yeah, there you go.
I think driving.
Can you
Aaron back.
continue? Shut
Okay,
the fuck
so-
up about the technicalities. About
Anyway.
this.
It's just
Right.
the way Jordan says stuff. It's like he elaborates on.
We
things.
don't need to understand it.
I
They
guess
need
not.
to
I guess.
understand it.
Alright.
If they don't understand it, they'll fucking yell
But
at him.
he uses big words on me sometimes, and I get really fucking mad at that. 'Cause I
What?
know he
What
just
big words?
at the meeting the other day. You used like 13 different words for one singular point, just to make it like seem like this elaborate, huge thing.
It's just I use the best descriptive vocabulary I possibly could.
I got the word plethora from you, by the way. That's something you fucking used a lot.
I've used quite a bit. I've used that quite a bit.
Yeah, plethora.
A
I don't remember
plethora.
him using that.
It's
You
just
sure it wasn't?
I mostly just used it on Alex.
placenta. Why would
What?
Why would he use placenta?
I don't know. Jordan's a weird guy.
Can I continue with my story?
Sorry.
Okay, so anyway, Aaron's getting rowdy in the back seat.
That's not true.
He's just I don't know what got into him, but he must have had some
gonna
he had
go
Dum
piss
Dums.
myself
He had
while
a
you're
bunch of
telling
Dum Dum pops. So
Don't
he was
fucking leave me here with this.
Shut up.
he was on some serious Dum Dum pops, and he opened. He saw the fact that I had a sunroof, and he got a little excited because a sunroof was something that he obviously hadn't dealt with too much in the past. So he starts to open up like the initial thing. It's just like a sliding thing you open up. That's the same like carpet feel as the top of the car, and then continues to look for the button to open this sunroof. Now Aaron has this hat that he's been wearing a lot. Look at him smiling right now. Look at him smiling.
He's starting to cackle.
I'm just imagining.
Yeah, he's imagining. So he has this hat
What do you
that
mean
he
you
got.
lived it? Why do you have to imagine?
He has this hat, and he holds it very dear. He really likes it a lot. It's an overkill hat for The Walking Dead, and he finds the button finally. And I turn and look at him for like a split second. I'm like, I should warn him that when he sticks his head out, it's gonna fly off. His hat's gonna fly off because we're going quite fast, and there's no way that I'm going to stop on this street and go back in and get his hat. Midway through that thought, he sticks his head, like the thing is opened up, and he sticks his head out through the thing. Immediately, his hat flies off, goes back. I see it in the rearview mirror, tumbling down the street, gets run over by a truck, and Aaron just sits down and has the angriest looking kid expression I've ever seen anyone have. Like, he just sits down and he's just like, everyone's laughing at him, and it was pretty amazing. I told him, Aaron, I'm not going back for that hat. This is a busy street. And you should have thought.
Yeah, Santa Fe is a one-way street. Yeah, you're not going to turn around.
It was not something I was willing to do. So, yeah, he stuck his head out the sunroof. It flew off. It got lost. He was upset. He stole my hat after that. And now he has found a fan a while ago sent a hat from Tasmania.
Tasmania.
So he has a Tasmanian devil hat on.
You know, they're like really messed up. Tasmanian devils. Like, they're all like sick down there.
Really?
Yeah.
Are they having issues?
Yeah.
They all have cancer or something.
Yeah, they're all
That's
like
not
have
good.
like cancer or like tumors or tumor problems and stuff.
They're so cute, though. I mean, look at his hat.
No, don't look at my
You know,
hat.
he kind of does remind you of a Tasmanian devil, doesn't he? Like,
Oh,
What the fuck does that mean?
this the personality of a Tasmanian
Yeah,
devil.
he's very aggressive. Like if you threaten
He's mean.
if you threaten his young, aka his Dum Dum pops, he gets really mean.
Mm-hmm. He's cute though.
Yeah,
you know?
he is pretty cute.
I hate this hat.
Why are you wearing it then?
Was
Why
it
don't you go
James
get?
the one that had the Tasmanian devil documentary thing he brought up before?
No, it's honey badgers.
Oh, it was honey badgers.
yeah,
Right.
it was honey badgers.
What the
So
fuck?
that's the story of how Aaron
I
lost
think
his
James
hat.
left. He's not gonna come back.
Yeah, he just
He's
did
gonna
that.
go,
That
like-
he did that check. Like, are you guys still doing okay in there? Okay, I'll be back in like 30 minutes.
Yeah, he's gonna be back in like half an hour, I think.
Yep, sounds about right.
Get him to pick up some food.
Anyway,
You tell him that. Tell him that.
James, you didn't bring any food.
What do you mean? What the hell do you need food from me for?
I can't live off Dum Dums.
you seem
doing
to be
it
doing.
alright?
Yeah, I was saying, you seem to be doing just fine with
you
it.
can mix these. You can mix your
Alright, man.
butterscotch with some root beer. Maybe get some weird past. Don't.
Oh. Oh my goodness.
I was gonna drink this.
It's not gonna. I fucked up the table a little
Still
bit there.
can't drink.
Yeah, well, the thing is, now you have like a
I have to
time
wait
release.
until,
You have like a time release flavor that's in there now.
Yeah,
I have
wait
to
so
hurry
long,
up
the
before
paper's
it's
gonna get
time
out.
released. All right.
Unbelievable.
Okay, now I have even less time because there's one.
That
without
one
a
was
wrapper in
unwrapped.
there.
Yeah.
And what flavor was that? Was that butterscotch?
That was butterscotch.
Ooh, that's gonna give you that'll be like
That'd be
butterbeer
pretty
from
good.
Harry Potter.
Butterscotch.
Yum.
Are you done with your Aaron losing his hat story?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
It was a pretty good story.
It was a pretty good story.
I giggled a bit.
Yep.
I'd say.
If you know Aaron, you'd know just how upset he was at losing his hat. He still is very upset about it. So
You know, not a lot of people know Aaron that well. I think just from the videos and stuff, it doesn't really portray an accurate picture of who Aaron really is. That's one reason I really want him to be on this Creature Talk, is to really have
show
the
off his
audience get
personality.
to know Aaron and the kind of
what has Aaron
human
said this
being he
entire
is.
time?
He hasn't said much. He's just got a lollipop in his mouth. But
I
he
guess that
usually-
does describe Aaron pretty well.
He does usually talk a lot.
Oh yeah, he does.
Maybe it's just because he's mean, most of the time. Oh yeah, your watch out story.
Hmm?
Your story.
Watch out!
Oh yes, with Joe.
Right.
I see. That's what you want me to do now?
That's what they want you to do.
I don't care what you guys want me to do.
That's what the fans want you to
I'm
do.
not gonna tell it.
Okay,
I'm
here
not
we go.
gonna
Let's
tell
see if
it
I can
anymore.
be 2 for 2.
I'm not gonna.
I threw
tell it.
my rappers in there earlier.
Oh.
Just short.
Aaron's a
Disgusting.
racist. That you are.
What do you mean?
You are. Very much so.
Not even a little bit.
And we have some video clips that say otherwise.
No, I'm not gonna tell it, guys. I'm not
Can
gonna
you
tell
stop
it.
kicking
That's
me?
it.
I'm not even kicking you.
Okay. Why did I feel a foot kick me then?
Streams.
Stop playing footsies, please.
Okay, I know which side. Like I know which side is my left and my right.
Sure.
All right.
I need to see that the entire chat is saying "watch out," and then I'll tell it.
Great. You know they're gonna say it, so you might as well start telling your story.
No,
now.
I'm gonna wait until I see it.
Okay, so we're gonna
Everybody
wait.
in the
We're gonna
chat
wait
has
for
to
the.
say it.
We're gonna
So
wait for
does
the,
that have to be an entire page of just watch outs?
Yep.
Okay.
This is a really small page, though.
No breaks either. That means everybody has to do it in succession. See? There's breaks in there. Ooh.
No,
There
there's
you
some
go.
breaks.
No,
Eric.
no, it's what the fuck? There's a big wall of text
My
there.
God.
Watch out, watch out.
People are still
there you
screwing
go.
it up.
Yeah, that one's
There's one
screwed
right
up.
there. People keep screwing
There you
it
go.
up.
There, that was it.
okay,
That was it
got
right there.
That was the,
They got it.
Okay.
There's the
All right,
several
you
times.
spammers.
Someone just said nope and screwed everything up for
look,
that.
that was another one.
You guys almost messed it all up. Everybody kept one person would type in something different and fuck it all up. Okay, so Joe's watch out story. This is funny because everybody thinks that his watch out thing is a very like juvenile, thing. I mean, just shouting watch out for the sake of just shouting watch out. But there is a much more malicious backstory behind this watch out thing than what people probably know. Well, you guys wouldn't know, which is why I'm saying it.
I know it.
Yeah, you know it. Yes. So, first things first, I guess,
I'm the greatest.
to shut the fuck up. To throw it out there for those that have not known or whatever, we haven't really said anything. But me and Joe actually went to high school together. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, that's true.
I knew that.
Yeah.
I was just, doing a
I mean, everybody
fan
knew
reaction.
that. A few other people knew that just because of the way we kind of interact with each other. But
And how your accents are exactly the same.
yes, because we're both
Pennsylvania Dutch
yeah.
accents, like my Uncle Mike.
Because we're both from PA or whatever. So that's a little bit of a bombshell there, I guess. I don't know. For those that didn't know, but I didn't want to say anything because, or none of us really wanted to say anything because we just wanted Joe to like be his own, person, I guess.
So it's like we brought him off the streets.
yeah, I wasn't gonna bring him. I wasn't gonna bring Joe into the office setting and then be like, oh, he's like, a guy I went back to high school with and shit like that. Like, you know what I mean? He did fine on his own though, without that information being out there, I guess. So, with that said, now us being in high school.
Before you go any farther, let me just say that Joe edited a video yesterday. That John Cena inflatable one. It was an incredible edit.
was it?
He's learned a lot. It was a really
yeah.
good edit. Just to let you guys know how far Joe's come. He's done incredible. Anyway, back to the high
Slowly
school.
but surely, he's getting there. No, I did not bully him. We were both in MIT, for Christ's sake. There was none of that whatsoever there. It was literally just a bunch of nerdy people, pretty much.
MIT. You went to MIT.
Not the MIT.
Not the MIT. My high school had there were split. They called them small learning communities, and they were basically I guess to prep you for future stuff. So there would be one that was called college prep. There was arts and humanities. There was pre-IB. There was MIT. There was a good 5 or 6 of them probably, and we all got split into different categories. Some people got to pick theirs, but if you didn't go, because it was in the summer, So if you didn't go on one of those off days to fucking pick your classes for the
You
year,
went to summer school?
no, you had to go to the school, like in the gymnasium, to pick your fucking SLC.
Curriculum?
Yeah, like your section or whatever. Some were obviously filled up and shit, so they didn't like people were placed different. There was we had one that was what the fuck? I said it before. It was like construction and shit. What would that be?
Vocational school.
Votech? Yeah. maybe?
Yeah, that's vocational.
Yeah.
That's what I went to.
Yeah, we had one of those in our high school for like maybe a year or 2 years. And then that was, I think I told this story on Creature Talk before, that the dude that ran it got caught when it came to dance or whatever the fuck it was. I don't know if it was the year end or if it was just a school dance. But he got caught trying to take two girls back to his hotel. So he got fired. And the entire SLC of Votech was obliterated. Like everybody that was in Votech and learning Votech stuff, they got split up. And some of them were put in MIT, some of them were put like that thing, that curriculum altogether doesn't exist anymore because of that guy.
There's no longer a vocational technical
There
institution
might be
at that
now.
school.
Engineering, that's what it was. Engineering, yeah. They would go outside and like work with like rulers and shit like that. But like I don't know if it's back now, but it was gone at the time.
Engineering?
Yes.
Why would we call engineering?
Huh?
Well,
They did like,
They have, like, carpentry and shit.
Yeah. That's
Then
what it was.
That would be a Votech school.
I don't know. Maybe they didn't want to call it Votech. It wasn't a school.
Engineering
It was just a
would be
section
like
of the school.
Would be like another thing that you would learn, like carpentry or machine tech.
I don't fucking know. Like I said, they just.
And is it mechanical engineering? Electrical engineering?
Yeah, I mean you'd have
Constructual engineering?
You'd have culinary. You'd have
Culinary
auto tech,
engineering?
auto body. Those are two different.
I don't fucking care. Either way, it doesn't exist anymore. There wasn't too many, but we were in MIT. That's the fucking point, okay? We worked with computers all the time. That's what we did, okay?
Teacher
Makes
was
sense.
a creep, Joe
Trade
says.
school.
Yeah,
Trade school.
I mean, that guy must have been a creep. To get fired
Automobile
like that.
engineering.
Yes, automobile
Train engineering. Table construction engineering.
What are you trying to split
Light
up different
engineering.
categories?
Light
Like as to what the fuck?
So those are all under engineering.
Assembly engineering.
That's more like manufacturing.
Shut up. Shut
Cable
up.
manufacturing.
No one cares about what it's officially called.
Cabinet making.
It doesn't
Cabinet
exist
making
is
is a thing like carpentry. So this is just general. Cause
I am in the middle of
Sure
a
is.
story, sir. Shut up.
And there was cosmetology.
Engineering.
That has nothing. Cosmo. What the fuck?
My school had cosmetology.
Gotta wait until
You could
Alex
get your
shuts up
license
now,
before
chat.
You got your license. It's pretty cool stuff.
So
Drafting.
you could do hair before you,
do hair.
or
What about nursing?
Dead nursing. Dental. Childcare. Culinary had two divisions.
robotics. Robotics engineering.
I literally had like none of these in my school. I
Okay,
have
go
no
ahead,
idea
James.
what the
Anyway.
fuck you're on about.
Sorry to just go ahead.
So apparently there's a shit ton of engineering classes out there. Either way, mine doesn't exist. So what Joe used to do with his watch out phrase is he would take that, at the top of the stairs on our floor, because like I said, we were like set differently. Like we shared the top floor with health or whatever the fuck it was. And with the janitor, there's always this big ass fucking trash bin that's filled up at like the end of the day or even midday. It could get filled up. Joe would take this trash bin. He would roll it over to, keep in mind, we were at the top floor of this school. So it was about 4 flights up. And he would push the fucking garbage bin with the rollies on there down the stairs. Didn't give a shit who was in the middle of the way. Didn't give a shit if anybody was standing in the way. He'd just toss it down there. And he would scream, "Watch out," and then run the other way and fucking leave. And he did this so many times You know, I don't know if it hit anybody. I don't know if the garbage hit anybody. I mean, the garbage would obviously come out of the trash bin. Somebody at some point would have to clean up all this shit that, you know, Joe threw it down and did all this. It's just a very, you know,
childish
thing that, like, this fucking janitor has to clean up.
Poor janitor. They probably lost like 3 janitors because they're like, these kids just keep throwing this trash bin.
Yep.
I remember
it's definitely more malicious than just a nice, like, oh, watch out. No, the fucking guy was throwing full garbage bins
talking like a
down
50
the stairs.
Is
at
it like
people.
a 55-gallon drum? Like
Yeah, the big ones.
One of the big ones.
And it had the rollies on the bottom,
Oh
and he'd just
my
toss it
goodness.
down, and it would just and you'd watch, like, as the kids were like fucking, you know, they have to go around it.
Scatter like roaches, and then they have to like go around like ants.
Nobody picks it up, so they just go around and they just fucking come back up, and it just sits there until somebody decides to fucking pick it up. But he would do it multiple times in a day, so never caught for it either. Never.
I remember
don't
one
think he was ever
time
caught.
some kids tipped over a trash bin walking out of the cafeteria, and they called an entire school assembly to chew everyone out.
Wow, we're lucky that didn't happen. I guess. I mean, it was pretty fucked up. Because he would do it.
That wasn't
a
even
lot.
How
downstairs.
many times did he do it?
Is there like a stat
Whenever
track
there was a
counter on
fucking
that?
trash bin there, whenever there was a trash bin there that was like relatively full, like
Are we talking several times a week for the entire school year?
it could be. I mean, he's gonna keep doing it because he didn't get caught. That was kind of the thing.
And that's the lesson you should
we
learn,
would do
kids.
we would do shit, and if we did shit and got away with it, then we would just keep doing it because nobody bats an eye at it. So there was a ton of stuff like that where it was just like we'll just keep fucking doing it. Like, yeah. It's weird because, like, I think he did it a few times in lunch and shit, and lunch is usually pretty strict. Like, there's a bunch of, like, fucking, like, our counselor and shit like that would hang around in lunch, and he would know, like, who is not supposed to be there that period and who, you know, is there. Like, he knew everybody's fucking seats and stuff like that, and I'm surprised that he didn't get caught. Well, we didn't have assigned seats, but it was, like, sections. Like, you know, being like a senior, the seniors would sit over here, like freshmen would sit over here, and it was just kind of like,
Why can't they
it just
intermingle?
happened that way. You could mingle.
That
At a
seems
weird
like
school.
disastrous.
No, it was fun.
Seniors sitting with freshmen.
We did so much shit.
If there
well,
was freshmen in my senior lunch, they would get annihilated.
they did. Do you know how much shit that we did to the freshmen? Like,
That's
because
what I
we
mean.
the seniors, we were right there, and then right behind us was the freshmen. So if we made a ruckus over in the corner, a teacher would come over and talk to us about it, and we just point backwards and say that it was the freshmen. And it got really bad to the point where the counselor actually caution taped off their whole area and made them go fucking sit elsewhere because they thought that they were fucking making like a bunch of
What a
noise
bunch
and
of
shit.
hooligans.
But it
Those
was really us
freshmen.
that we just fucking blamed it on them. Gotta learn the ropes. Yes, he's also throwing chairs. He throws a bunch of shit. The fucking one of our teachers actually threw a chair at a student. I think I said that before.
I think she got really mad, or he
He
really
got
mad and-
pissed because this kid went up to like the phone, and like he like I don't know if he even took the phone off the cord or whatever, but he fucking threw a chair at him.
You know, I remember, I don't know why that gave me a thought of it, but I had like a test for chemistry one time, and I came into the classroom when they first started introducing the 5-hour energies. I walked by and I was sipping it. I'm like, I'm ready for the test. And like my teacher saw it, and she thought I had some type of like a drug. So my locker got like raided, and I had to go down and like go to the nurse and speak to the counselor, and they're like, we need to go in your locker to see what you've got in there because of a 5-hour energy. But I guess that was I don't know why that made me think of it. I guess when you said like teacher got mad for a student going up and doing something.
Yeah, that guy would lose his temper a lot.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. So let me get the other read down here.
Yay!
So, this one applies to me a lot. I need to get on this. So, do you love books but find that you never have time to read them? Well, Audible.com has the perfect solution. Get audiobooks and listen to those books you've been meaning to read while on the go, at the gym, during your commute. Audible.com provides over 180,000 audio programs from the leading audiobook publishers, broadcasters, entertainers, magazine and newspaper publishers, and business information providers. Their app is free and works on iPhones, iPad, Android, and Windows phones. You can also download and listen on your Kindle Fire and over 500 MP3 players. And unlike a streaming or rental service with Audible, you own your books. So you can access your books anytime and anywhere right from your smartphone. Audible.com has the great listen guarantee. If you decide you don't like the book you choose, no worries. You can exchange any book you aren't happy with for another title anytime, no questions asked. Kind of like a library. Can you do that at a library?
Haven't been.
I haven't been to a library in a long time. But they have a lot of different titles. I need to get into Game of Thrones, and I'll never get around to reading it, so I should probably just do this.
Yeah.
But you can also, Alex, if you wanted to get into the 50 Shades of Grey thing, is it a
Book?
Yeah, what's the name of the three in a row?
trilogy.
The trilogy. That's what I was going
Trilogy for it?
for. Yeah, you can get into the trilogy. Aaron, I know you sound excited for that, so you can
When
go
this
get that.
happened, that's what I mean.
And just for listeners, audio, you guys, that's you guys right now. Audible.com is offering a free audiobook of your choice and a free 30-day trial membership. Go to audible.com/creature today.
Take you a long time to read those books, George.
That's why it'd probably be best if I listen to them today to start your free trial today. Again, show your support for Creature Talk and get a free audiobook and 30-day trial at audible.com/creature.
Yay.
I used to use Audible. I had a bunch of audiobooks.
Can you
for
talk
when I
into the
was
fucking
driving.
mic?
I am talking into the mic. This?
Now say what you were going to say.
I forgot now.
He used to play books
my
while he
God.
was driving, when he used to drive.
When I drove to Colorado, I had a bunch of audiobooks.
Of what?
What'd you listen to?
The one about the Ender's Game.
That one about the Ender's Game.
The little space kids.
The Space Kids.
That was good.
I'm trying to remember what my last book was. Probably
That had the movie, right? Ender's
Oh
Game?
my goodness, that wasn't even close, Aaron.
Closer than
That was
yours.
really bad.
The Ender's Game was a movie, right?
Yeah, it's
As
the one
well.
with Harrison Ford and Ben Kingsley.
Oh, with the kid, yeah.
It was pretty bad. I don't like it at all.
I don't think I ever watched it.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. It reminded me. No, it didn't remind me of anything. I was just gonna say it was almost as bad as that Will Smith movie After Earth. Dear God,
I don't know if I've
was
seen that
bad.
either.
It was it's so bad.
With his son.
It's Will and Jaden. Man, it's probably one of the most atrocious movies I've ever seen in my life.
They probably thought it was great.
Oh,
it's not as good as Pursuit of Happiness. I mean, that one was good, but
What?
you know, that's the
The
last.
sad movie, right?
That's the one with him and the kid, with his
I
son.
hate that kid's face.
Really?
So is that a prequel to After Earth?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's not.
He became successful, and then
What's the one with the fucking body part one? Is that the one?
What?
Body part one.
Body part one.
Yeah.
iRobot.
No. When he fucking gives up his body parts or whatever.
Oh, that's I know what you're talking about.
What is that? I thought that's what you were just talking about.
It has a clever title to it. I forget.
It was like 8 days or some shit like that. Something like that, right? No?
Someone will remember it.
This is a horror movie?
No. It's actually a really depressing movie. It's about like him. He's like dying or something, so he gives
Something-
away like all of his his donor parts to people that he feels deserves it or something like that. I think like he meets with everybody and like gets to know them.
I Am Legend. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh man.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Everyone's talking about I Am
I don't
Legend
know
right now, so I don't know what the
know.
fuck
I
this
don't-
movie is.
I don't know why no one's saying it.
Will Smith giving away body parts.
It was him, right?
Yeah,
or was it
yeah,
somebody
it
else?
was-
It was him, right? I don't know.
Well, whatever. Anyway, that one was a good movie.
Fresh Prince of Bel Air. Is that what
Wild
it was?
Wild West. Apparently nobody knows this fucking movie.
No one has any idea what this is. Otherwise, there'd be people rising to the occasion. Repo Man, Shark Tale.
Fresh Prince, 7 pounds.
Ah, there you go. 7 pounds. Okay. I see. Yeah, that was a pretty sad movie.
I was gonna say like Steven's Parts or something like that. I'm trying to remember it. Yeah, that one was pretty good.
Eh?
But I don't think his son was in that one. So
I don't know what
Pursuit
the
of
fuck you're
Happiness
doing. I don't even know
is
what
the prequel to After Earth.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
I don't even know what you're talking about right now.
I think we should have just an Office After Earth viewing. We're all sitting down with popcorn and we're gonna watch After Earth.
When I think of After Earth, I think of that like Discovery documentary.
You want to know the premise behind After Earth?
No, I don't. I really
Well, I'm
don't.
gonna tell you. So
Great.
pretty much, you got Will Smith and Jaden Smith. I can't remember why they were out.
Bad Boys 2.
I can't remember why they were out in the middle of space, but they crash
That
land.
seems like something you need to know if you're gonna tell me the premise.
Listen. That's not the point, though. The point is they crash land on this planet,
Right.
and it turns out it's Earth. It's Earth after everything's happened, and it's turned hostile.
So
okay?
where were they beforehand?
I don't know.
Space
So
somewhere.
Space somewhere. They're somewhere in
Boonies of
space.
space.
Why did
They're
they leave?
going somewhere. They're traveling. I can't
Earth-
remember.
Earth
Okay,
just
that's
ended.
irrelevant.
Earth ended. For
That's
some
irrelevant.
reason.
They're coming
all
back
right.
and they crash land on Earth. Will Smith gets injured, and for the entire movie, he's laying in the wreck, in the crash. So he doesn't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
He's pretty much just on the phone while his son goes out and explores.
This is the one with the pictures of like them hunting and shit. Like with
Yeah,
the
so the thing
spears
is-
and all that?
The big thing is there's this monster. There's these monsters on Earth now that can smell fear. And Will Smith was one of the most successful hunters of these animals because he didn't emit fear. He didn't emit that like scent of fear for these things. So he could just walk through and just kill all of them. Well, Jaden has to find out how to replicate that. And he has his dad, talking to him the entire time while he goes. I can't remember what he was looking for, but in the end, he conquers his fear and gets rid of fear and kills the monster.
I like how it's like they crash landed on Earth, and it's like, oh no, Earth, don't worry, son, I'm the most successful hunter of
Pretty
Earth
much.
monsters.
Pretty much. I don't. Yeah.
Seems like if he's been on Earth, it seems like a situation where he can easily get out of Earth. I wanted to watch this movie to already point out the flaws based on this little summary you've
it's-
given me.
Doesn't seem like anybody
just
likes this movie.
atrocious. No, there shouldn't be
This is
anyone that likes
terrible.
this movie.
Wow. Well, I'll have to watch that
What,
at some point.
what about, didn't Tom Cruise have one like that where it's like he's on Earth or he crash landed on some space?
Oblivion.
Oblivion. There you go.
Oblivion was actually
was
pretty
pretty good.
decent.
That one was
Yeah,
good?
it was a pretty
Okay.
decent movie. It wasn't bad. It
Well,
wasn't
there you go.
amazing, but it wasn't bad. It was a decent flick.
Do you think it has anything to do with like the whole Scientology thing?
Maybe.
So look into that.
But the only thing about Oblivion that was kind of ridiculous was like, I mean, they didn't show anything, but they described something in there that was like way over the top.
I keep flickering. What is going on with that?
Alex keeps bumping it. Alex, stop.
I just bumped it now. I didn't do anything.
What's
I've
going on
been
with
sitting
that?
pretty still.
I see. Well, I guess Will Smith movies. Fantastic. Aaron, is there anything you'd like to talk about?
About Will Smith?
Just about anything. You can bring anything to the table.
He
friend.
really likes Tom Cruise.
I like Tom Cruise.
I don't want to.
That's
I don't
awesome.
want to hear about that.
Okay.
I want to hear about something else.
Yesterday, went to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
I beat solitaire for the first time.
Hmm.
My
That's pretty
phone.
good.
It was pretty good.
I almost beat solitaire once, and then my phone died right before I could like see the cool effect of it going crazy.
Yeah, the lights went out right after I
So
won.
you sit in the bathroom in here, and
Are you
it's
talking
a-
about in here?
it's an
Yeah.
automatic sensor. So once it doesn't sense any movement, it turns off like after 20 minutes. 20 minutes or more. So Aaron,
I don't know about 20 minutes.
I don't know about 20 minutes.
I've never had it go off
It's like
on me.
10, maybe 10 minutes.
Oh really? I've
Yeah.
never had it go off on me. So
I've had it go off on me once.
I
I felt pretty
usually-
embarrassed, so I stopped doing that. I made sure to time myself. Like, okay,
This
I've
happened
been-
to me a couple
It's been a
times.
ridiculous amount of time that I've been sitting in this toilet.
yeah, because Aaron just sits there and plays Hearthstone.
Yeah, I've done that a couple times.
On the toilet.
Yeah.
You also play in your
I
office.
get in
when you're
there and
supposed
get
to be
out.
Working. Little shit.
Because otherwise, that weird guy goes in there and starts showering. I don't want to be in there when that's happening.
Yeah, that's always weird.
It's pretty weird. He just walks
I
in
just
there
don't want
and
the
he just-
janitor to go in there when I'm like,
I swear we need to like prank that guy. We should really like dump out his shampoo and put something in there.
This guy goes through here after like all the shit we do. That's enough prank for a human being.
He's talking about pranking the guy that showers.
Oh, the shower?
He's not saying
the shower
No,
guy.
the janitor's cool. We
Not
don't.
the janitor.
Oh, you know what happened the other day? This is another Aaron
I heard
story
about
right
this
here.
one here.
This one is fantastic. Fantastic quality story right here. So, me and Aaron, I can't remember what we were doing. We were sitting there waiting for James to go somewhere. Maybe it was like, I don't know, maybe we were going to go get food or something. But we were sitting in the lobby, and we're like, where's James? He's probably in the bathroom, whatever. I don't know what's happening. We'll wait for him. And then all of a sudden, we hear the door keypad being operated. Aaron walks up to the door. In assuming this is James, he walks up to the door, stands there just waiting for James to open the door, and the janitor opens the door and looks right at him. And Aaron's just like, that's not James, and just starts walking briskly away as fast as he can.
Are you talking about
Runs
our
into my
door?
office, the front door of the office.
He thought it would be me.
He thought it'd be you.
Who
so
else could it have been?
he opens it up and just looks right at Aaron. Aaron just briskly walks away. That's not James.
I bet you won't be doing that anymore. Right?
He ran into my
taking any
office and
chances.
shut the door. It was pretty amazing to watch.
Wow.
You're an idiot.
I mean, what were the odds?
I can never
mean,
make eye contact.
It
with
had
him.
to be 80%. Had to be me. You know,
Oh man.
just the slight chance that it wasn't.
There's so many times when that we have like skits in here and we're just like look like idiots, and he's just like walking through these hallways watching like the dumbest shit he's probably ever seen in his life. Like
He doesn't know. Like
when you guys were filming that stupid girl music video, and he probably came in here and saw
Yeah,
this
he
go
saw
down.
us
He's like,
just
okay,
like-
great. Now these guys are into
it's getting a little bit
you know,
weirder.
dressing up like women.
He saw that already. We've done that plenty of times. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sure. Like,
Hey, how's it going? Yeah, it's just
Dex walks into the guy's bathroom during work hours dressed as a girl half the time.
That is true. Well, I mean,
Usually you have
he
the courtesy to-
he wore the not the Scarlet Witch, but the
Black Widow.
Black Widow suit like off camera because he just liked wearing
He
it.
really enjoyed wearing that.
Like he enjoyed wearing it. Like,
Isn't
we're
that
like,
the
Dex, you can-
Catwoman cat costume?
Dex, you can take it off. No, it's fine. He just goes into the bathroom.
He likes it.
He likes it. Yeah.
Speaking of him, did you hear yesterday? Because we went gambling for Joe's birthday. Did you know what he did? It wasn't like, it was just one of his culture clash things, I guess. We went to a buffet.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the culture
I
clash.
don't think I heard about this one.
We went to a buffet, and everybody was up getting food, and like I was filling my plate. I was next to Aaron, and then all of a sudden Dex doubles back, like after he's already gotten his food, and we watch him as he starts to put his food back on the buffet. And then Aaron yelled at him and was like, no, you can't put your food back on the buffet. Just give it to me and put it on my plate. You can't just put it back. And he's just like, why the fuck? I used the tongs. Why can't I just put it back? So it was like, it wasn't that big of a thing, but it was just funny because like
my
he was
God.
trying to put his food back. And I don't know, like, I mean, it's a buffet. You could take it anyway.
Dex has like this remarkable abilities to create situations that like no one around is prepared for or thinks that nobody would ever do. Like you go to a buffet, it's like if it's your first time, you watch people. Okay, they put food on and then they pick it up and they eat it. Dex is like worst case scenario all the time. Like who the fuck puts their food back? Like you have to put the food on the plate to be like, I'm gonna eat this food, and then once you like, how long does it take before you quickly process at the end? I don't want this food anymore. What am I gonna do? Start putting it back? Like
Yeah, I don't know.
That's the
I don't-
mentality of it.
Yeah, that was just I had a giggle.
He
I
looked
thought
at
that
me
was
like
funny.
I was weird.
I thought that was hilarious that he fucking tried to put that shit back, and like he just didn't understand as to why he couldn't. Like it was just like, why the fuck not? Like I only used the tongs, but it's like, Dex, it's just a buffet. Like just take it, even if you don't eat it. Like just fucking take it back. Like it's a fucking buffet.
They'll
They're gonna
clear
be-
it for you.
Yeah, they'll
get it out of there quick. The crab there was pretty darn good, I have to say.
Ooh.
And then there's like a shrimp bisque that was pretty good.
It doesn't matter what you say about landlocked seafood. I'm not gonna believe how good it actually is. I hope you realize that.
I know. I lived in Massachusetts. I'm aware of the difference.
Did you eat a lot of Massachusetts
Yeah,
seafood?
I did. I know the difference. I'm not saying that this is incredible and like as good as fresh seafood, but it wasn't bad for what it was.
Did you used to eat the clam chowder?
I didn't like clam chowder that much. I had it a little bit.
How'd you say it?
Huh?
How'd you say
Clam
it?
chowder?
That's how you say it, right?
It's not how you say it.
Clam chowder.
There you go.
Yeah.
If you're from Massachusetts,
I try to
don't
keep
try to
myself away
bypass
from
yourself here.
everything Massachusetts because I hated the place. But I don't know
why
Maine
you
lobster
hated
and
it
crab
so
was
much,
pretty
honestly.
Does Colorado have its own
Clams was
accent?
good.
Do they,
It's a
do they have-
Midwestern. It's
Yo,
there's
man,
not
welcome
like
to Colorado, dude.
I mean, I guess that'd probably
How
be the
about
most
before
consistent.
that?
That sounds like California.
yeah, I know.
Not
Colorado's
really.
the new
It's Midwestern,
California.
so it's not really any kind of accent. It's just nothing too
No,
crazy.
nothing?
You'll find a little
It's
bit
too much of a
a
melting pot at this point for it
Yeah,
to have
yeah,
its
there's-
own accent.
you don't have the southern accent. There's no West Coast doesn't really have an accent as well. So I don't know. There's nothing too special about it.
No,
here.
I've been watching the show Portlandia a lot. It takes place in Portland,
The fuck is that?
Oregon. It's pretty good. I like to go to Portland sometime.
What does it have to do with the show? What's so good about the show?
It's hard to explain. It's a comedy sketch
'Kay.
show,
I don't want to hear it then.
but it's Portland is a weird place in general, and a lot of the show is based around the culture of Portland.
Interesting. Sounds like you should take a trip there.
You guys want to go with me?
Not really.
Oregon?
Yeah, it's like south of
I
Seattle.
forgot that place
Yeah.
even existed.
That place was even existed.
Why are you making fun of Aaron?
It's fucked up.
He's not adding much to these conversations. He needs to fucking contribute here.
Well, he doesn't even have any Dum Dums in his mouth, so he can't. Well, there he
Interesting.
goes.
What else do you want to talk about, Aaron?
I just want food.
Oh my fucking god.
That's all he
He always
wants.
wants food. He always wants food.
Aaron, I was kind of hoping you'd come in here and have some topics on hand.
Yeah, I told you I wasn't gonna say anything.
You didn't tell me that.
I told you it
You didn't tell me
was
that.
a mistake.
This was the first I've heard of that.
Told Jordan.
What's something that you're really into that we could do? Like what we did for Joe is we had a quiz for Halo because he claims that he's really good at Halo. Did he fail that quiz?
I did pretty good, I think.
Did he?
I don't think I was there for that.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah.
Yes, you were. Pillar of Autumn.
I don't think I was there for
It
that.
might have been Dan.
If it was
Dan
his first
pulling it
time
up.
on, I wasn't here. Because
Yeah.
I swear to God, you were there. All right.
Well, you're swearing to the wrong God, my friend.
Wow. That's your own idea of God. isn't it?
That's just my opinion, man.
well, you're wrong, Alex, is the point here. You're wrong. Anyway, Aaron.
Is there anything that you're very knowledgeable in that we could quiz you on?
I hate everything.
Yes.
Is that just because you read somebody say you hate everything in chat? At this point, you're not even thinking. You're just reading what people say.
There's got to
I
be
don't see
something.
that.
Aaron's checked out.
How about a Dum Dum pop quiz? That would be pretty good, right?
Dum
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 Dum pop quiz.
I just
You
eat
think?
'em.
Do you think you know much
Well,
about them?
to formulate a quiz, we'd actually need to know something on this end.
What do you mean?
Like, we would need to know something about
No,
Dum
we just
Dums.
put
Just
you
pick
pull
it
it
up
up
on
on
your
a
phone.
site or whatever, yeah, and let that do it, just like we did for him. Except we don't have. Where's the
What
computer?
is that? It's over. I have it thrown over there. What,
Oh,
what's
fuck.
the...
Dum Dum.
What can you find
Pop
out about Dum
quiz.
Dums?
I don't even know all the flavors.
Fucking.
I just pop them.
What's your what's your favorite game?
Hold on.
You got like you could do a Hearthstone quiz. Do a Hearthstone
Hold on a
quiz.
second.
Kind of suck at
I might have
Hearthstone.
one.
I just like to play it while I'm
You
working.
need some kind of quiz.
Here, this one is a what flavor Dum Dum pop are you?
Oh, okay.
Let's
well,
find
that's
out
not
what
even a quiz for him, though.
It
It's
is
just like
because we're gonna find out what flavor of Dum Dum
Find out
Pop
what
he
flavor
is.
you are.
Okay.
What is your absolute favorite color?
Green.
Okay, there's only 4 choices:
What?
Green's not on there?
red, pink, blue, or orange. What is your absolute
It's a
favorite
horrible
color?
quiz.
Blue then.
Blue. Okay.
He's gonna be blue raspberry.
What is your favorite flavor? Blue raspberry, strawberry, watermelon,
This quiz sucks.
tangerine, bubblegum, or green apple?
How would you even contradict it, though? If you say your color's blue, if you say blue raspberry, of course it's going to be blue raspberry. But if you mix it up and you say strawberry, Strawberry obviously
Well, that's
isn't
what we gotta
blue.
find out.
Why isn't there a mystery flavor?
Blue raspberry, strawberry, watermelon, tangerine, bubblegum, or green
I
apple.
don't think I've had
Ew.
half of these.
Bubblegum is fucking awful. I hate bubblegum like
What do you mean?
anything.
You've had bubblegum?
Yeah,
You've
I've had bubble gum.
Blue raspberry?
I've had blue raspberry.
Have you had strawberry?
I don't think so.
Watermelon?
I don't think so.
Green apple?
You can literally think in
Just
your
choose
fucking
a flavor.
head
I don't
what
think these-
watermelon or strawberry would taste like.
No,
They all
you
taste
can't.
the same.
No.
What do you mean? No,
Dum Dums taste weird.
Is there a root beer flavor?
There is no root beer.
This is root beer.
Which one?
come on now.
Blue
Let's,
raspberry?
let's do blue raspberry.
What is
It's
your-
obviously gonna be blue raspberry now. You pick blue
What
and
is-
blue raspberry.
What is your favorite number? 1, 2, 3, or 4?
What do I?
What is that? This is the worst quiz.
1, 2, 3, or 4, Aaron.
I'd have to say 2.
2, good choice. Would you rather eat Dum Dum for a whole week, have 1 Dum Dum per day, never eat a Dum Dum, or live on Dum Dums?
Ooh.
What is the first one?
Eat Dum Dum for a whole week.
What does that mean?
Dum Dum for a whole week.
One dum dum for a
Like,
who week.
Do I just have
You gotta make it
one?
last. You put it
I
in the
don't know the
bag.
difference between eat
I
Dum
lick it
Dum
every
for
day.
a whole week or have 1 Dum Dum per day.
Is it just beer? Or is this in broken English?
So the one a day.
Eat Dum
would
Dum
be-
for a whole week.
Wait, is there one that's forever too?
There's one a
Right.
day and 1 for a whole week.
What does this even mean?
Well, then the day one would
You
have
could
to go
also-
past the
You
week.
could also never eat a Dum Dum. Of course.
Never eat Dum Dum.
Or
Eat
just
Dum Dum
live
for a
on
whole
Dum
week.
Dums.
I think I'll just take the one a day.
Really? I mean, that's. You're not gonna live on Dum Dums?
No, I don't think I could.
He's not that
How many
diehard.
years have you loved Dum Dums?
What is this quiz?
1, 2, 3, or 4?
2 weeks.
only 4.
How long have they been in existence? They've been
only
around for
4
more than
years.
4 years.
There's only 4 years.
Well, we've done some market research,
Two-
and we
2
know that
years.
Dum Dums
2
haven't.
years.
Is a Dum Dum your favorite sucker? Yes, no, maybe, or I don't know.
I don't know.
Is a dum dum
don't
your
know.
favorite sucker?
Okay, we're gonna find out. Aaron, you're blue raspberry.
What are the other questions for?
There was no point. Once you picked blue and blue raspberry, he was blue raspberry no matter what. Like it didn't fucking matter.
If I changed my favorite number, would I get a different flavor?
No. The first 2 questions are literally all that
I
matters.
think it's literally just the second question. It probably doesn't even
What
go
if
off
I
the
chose
first one.
blue and then bubble gum?
All right, this one seems like a real actual.
Then it would mix it up.
So
Oh my goodness.
Dum Dum lollipops. How much do you know about these lollipops?
See, that would be better.
When were Dum Dums invented? 1920, 1922, 1924, 1926, or 1928? But you can only
Wow.
love them for 4 years, though.
Yeah, it's only-
1922. No, 28.
28.
28.
The Roaring Twenties. How many flavors were there when the Dum Dum Pop was purchased by Spangler Candy in 1953?
Ooh,
5, 6, 7, 8, or 9?
couldn't be that many.
6.
Really? That's what you think when Spangler Candy bought them?
Wait, is this how many there were originally?
There were
No, when
the
Spangler
Dum Dum
got
Pop was
'em.
purchased. So when Spangler
Before
Candy
the
bought them.
purchase.
6. Why are you laughing?
I don't know.
He doesn't know either, so what the fuck?
Which flavor was the first flavor to be dropped from the assortment of lollipops? This is the
A flavor got dropped?
yeah, this is the Outcast.
Let's hear it.
flavor. Pink lemonade, chocolate, coconut pineapple, peach, or lime.
What?
These all sound awful.
They were what? A flavor was dropped?
Peach sounds pretty good. Lime sounds good.
Look up the
Lime-
answer to that.
lime
I want to
doesn't
know
sound
which one
good.
actually got dropped. Why would they make a flavor and then drop one? It couldn't have been chocolate. That would be ridiculous. I don't see
You
them
can't
doing.
drop chocolate.
I mean, yeah,
At
I
the
don't.
same time,
I don't
coco-
even see them making chocolate.
Coconut pineapple at the same time. I've never heard of that. That seems like something that
Well,
would
maybe
dro-
they just never made it.
Pretty outrageous.
so they could trick you with that one. That one might not have even been made.
Let's go with no, that's so stupid. Why would they even make a lime?
Pink lemonade, lime, peach.
But you think there is
chocolate, or
there's
coconut
no
pineapple.
lemon lime flavor or anything, is there? Like there's no.
What is this fucking Sprite? 7-Up.
No, I'm just saying that there is no flavor right now for that. So maybe there was, and maybe they got removed.
I don't know. Pink lemonade sounds like something you would make. I'm gonna have to go with pink lemonade.
Are you sure?
What? No way!
Oh.
No way!
I'm not sure anymore.
What the fuck?
Well, here, I don't know what it is.
I know what was dropped.
I know what it is, but I'm gonna tell you something. What is a flavor
Why?
that you don't think would be palatable
Came back, obviously.
as a lollipop form?
What?
Unbelievable. This is
Onion.
incredible.
There's a lot of flavors that have been dropped and like, what the
Onions?
fuck?
This onion's not part of this choice.
What was the flavor that? What was the stipulation for the thing that was dropped?
Before the bio, like before the
Before the
No,
bio?
no, this is just dropped.
Oh, it's just
from the
dropped.
assortment.
Yeah.
I can't imagine a chocolate Dum Dum. Like for Tootsie,
Yeah.
I can imagine that. But for Dum Dum, that sounds disgusting.
Right.
Just pick a fucking
Okay,
flavor.
I'm gonna go chocolate.
How many Dum Dum flavors were there when strawberry shortcake and banana split were added? Do not count mystery as a flavor.
Ooh.
10, 12,
Can't believe
14, 16, or
The roster's
18.
changed.
Don't count mystery
What,
flavor.
what were the flavors that you said?
How many flavors were there when strawberry shortcake and banana split were added?
I've never even heard of those two.
I mean, 10, 12, 14, 16, or 18.
14.
You think 14?
No, 12.
Savannah blueberry is a flavor
Stop looking at the chat. Don't look at the chat.
named after Savannah, a contest winner. True or false?
What the fuck does this have to do with it? What is this?
Savannah blueberry is a flavor named after a contestant.
Oh,
Is
okay.
this true or false?
Savannah blueberry?
True. False. True. 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 True.
You think it's true?
It's so weird that
Savannah
like, it's like they,
blueberry? That doesn't seem like that would be
it's like
true.
they have their own like FAQ with all of these like answers
It's a trick
on their
question.
site. It's
I'm
really
gonna go
weird.
true.
I'm looking at the Dum Dums timeline, following along to
It's
figure
like a
out what
wiki.
Which
exact
of these
answers are.
is not a flavor? Cream soda, gingerbread, mango, or root beer?
Gingerbread.
We were quick on that
I've
one.
had all the other ones.
the.
Can you imagine a gingerbread flavor?
You can send in 20 wrappers for a reduced price on Dum Dum
What?
merchandise. Is this true or false?
False.
Okay. Which one of these is not a retired flavor? Chocolate, peach, pink lemonade, or peppermint?
This is the same question as before.
No. Which
Oh,
one of these
not.
is not a retired flavor?
Yeah. The other one was which one was retired.
Right.
Oh come on! The Dum Dums like Flick a
Name it
Pop app is only on iOS.
Aw.
Chocolate, peach, pink lemonade, or peppermint?
Peppermint.
Peppermint.
Wait, it's not
Peppermint.
retired. Does that mean it's never?
Aaron, you got to be faster here. We're
Which
gonna have to put a
one
time limit
is
on
not
this,
retired?
which means it's currently still in the rotation.
Chocolate, peach, pink lemonade, or peppermint?
Peach.
So you think chocolate and pink lemonade are retired?
Fuck this question.
Just choose,
I
Aaron.
did choose.
Where are they? Oh, it's coming up.
How many flavor names consisted of 2 words when Banana Split was introduced?
Oh my god!
So Banana Split was introduced. How many consists of 2 words? So like,
beer.
Savannah Blueberry is like 2 words. Root beer, 2 words.
Yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8, or 9.
7.
I think 7 of them.
He like questions every single time you do it.
How many
You think
flavors,
7 of them?
This is the last question. Had the name of a fruit or vegetable in them when Banana Split was introduced?
What in the world? You have to be a real Dum Dums nerd to know all this stuff.
7, 8, 9, 10, or 11.
Gotta be honest, it seems like a lot of shit went down when
7.
Banana Split got added. Seems like Banana Split caused
It
a lot of
changed
a lot
the
of
game.
shit.
Change the meta.
Holy
Change the
shit.
meta game of the Dum Dums
I
world.
want to try the banana.
Banana
split.
Split.
I kind of want to get a blue raspberry. This root beer is like, prepping my palate.
Did you already give an answer?
This is get a pretty bad score.
What was the score?
I don't know if you can see with the crack in the way, but
Well, let the fans know how Aaron did with his Dum Dums.
Well, they were invented in 1924. He said 1928.
It's close.
Yeah, it was. How many flavors were there when Dum Dum was purchased? There were 7.
7.
You said 6. I don't know how you didn't know that one. Which flavor was the first to be dropped? Chocolate. You were correct. You were
All
right.
right.
How many Dum Dum flavors were there? Strawberry shortcake and banana split were added. You said 12. There was actually 16. 16 flavors. Savannah Blue is a contest winner and is named after her. You got that one right. Which is not a flavor. Gingerbread. You were correct.
Ooh. Well, all the rest
20
wrong.
wrappers. You said false. It's actually true. You can send in 20 wrappers.
I could have been saving my wrappers this whole time.
It
for
says it
reduced
right
price.
here.
Does it?
Save wraps for stuff.
oh my god, it says it right there.
Yeah, it says on the wrapper. All you have to do is read the wrapper.
Oh, it does, and it's even in like fancy font and everything.
Yes.
Save wraps for
Oh
stuff.
my.
It even says right here you order limited edition flavors and at the site, and then man, you missed all of this. It's all right here.
Why would I ever look at the wrapper?
It's all right here.
He
don't
just
read every
tossed it
wrapper?
out.
Which one of these is not a retired flavor? You said peach, peppermint.
I
And
said that first.
don't worry though, 78% of people have also gotten it wrong. How many flavor names consisted of 2 words? You said 7. It's 8.
Oof.
The flavors were banana split, blue raspberry, cotton candy, cream soda, root beer, Savannah blueberry, sour apple, and strawberry shortcake.
Oh, sour apple. I remember that one.
Didn't see that one
Almost
coming.
90% of people got it wrong. So there's no winning that one.
It was close.
How many flavors had the name of a fruit? You said 7, 11. Where's 11? So 90% of people got that one wrong too. So you have a grade score of F. You got 3 out of 10.
That's an F.
30%.
It's a pretty hard fail right
That
there.
is a pretty good fail right
Well,
there.
It's probably-
Longhorn fan said this was posted 1,475 days ago. He said, "Fun quiz, amazing. Those little suckers have almost been around 100 years."
But yet you could only like them for 4.
If we've learned anything, you can only like them for 4 years.
Oh my goodness.
I started eating them because
7-Eleven
I
free
worked at
Slurpee.
Kmart. I don't want to talk to people.
You see that?
Where's 7-Eleven?
We can get free Slurpees.
So
You
you
wanna get
were,
some free
so you were
Slurpees?
actively avoiding confrontation in the social plane by eating Dum Dums.
Yes.
Wow, look at that. You can,
That's a
you
very
can avoid
unique
conversation by just
application.
sticking a pop in your mouth.
That's a very unique
So I
application
can't
for such
talk.
a simple candy. I'm going to
you
utilize
go.
it now.
Now you know a lot about Dum Dums. Based off that.
He won't
quiz.
retain any of this
I've
information
already
though.
forgotten like 90% of it.
If you don't go on this fucking site
Except
or
for
start
this
to,
part.
What
you
year
know,
were they invented?
1924.
24.
Was that right? I think it was 1928,
It
wasn't
was
it?
24.
I said 1928.
Listen, Alex, I have the whole history timeline of Dum Dums pulled up on my phone, and I'm bookmarking it.
there was a lot of good info on that. Like root beer got removed and then I guess got put back and stuff like that. Like there's a lot
They
of
removed root
weird.
beer.
Peppermint was retired. That's crazy.
Can we go to 7-Eleven after this?
Why?
free Slurpees.
Is it Flea Slurpers Day?
It's
7-Eleven.
Oh, it's
Rather-
7-Eleven Day.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about.
I do
That's-
want to go.
That's crazy.
Is there a limit to how much
Yes,
you
there
can get?
is.
Yeah, you only get like a fucking small one or something like that.
you can fill an entire container.
You
You never seen those people bring
The 64-ounce, like...
the guy that brought a kiddie pool and filled it up?
What?
The guy brought a kiddie pool and started pouring it in.
a slushy.
We do have a pool though.
We do. We
Dude, can
set
we-
it up inside and blow it up.
Wait a minute. Can we get a slushy pool?
I think it would melt very quickly though. By the time you
That'd
fill
be
that
very
thing up.
cold.
We got
Yeah.
the really fast.
That's
By
not
the time you fill
practical.
that
If you
thing,
wear a
up.
wetsuit though, like a diving suit.
How's it gonna stop it from melting though? It's pretty hot outside.
He's saying for the cold. He wasn't even accounting for the thing.
Yeah, he wasn't
like,
even
melting.
counting if it would even fucking
What do you mean?
work.
Why would I say put it outside? I'd say do it in here.
Jordan won't allow me to do any of that anymore. I've been banned from that.
A slushy pool, Jordan.
Slushy pool's a terrible idea.
Why?
Because it would melt and it'd just be a thing of syrup.
We could just have some.
We just
fans
turn up
on.
the AC inside. Turn up the AC
We
and
could
it'd be
mix
fine.
the flavors.
It'll just look like poo. Just like the fucking
I'm sure it'll taste okay.
the bath bombs. They'll all mix together and make a brown. It's usually how it is.
At least the bath bomb had sparkles in it.
Could we fill a pool of diet soda and put Mentos in it?
We
Just
were
dump a whole
we
thing of
talked about that
Mentos?
a couple creature talks ago.
Well, there you go.
Why does it have to be diet soda? I thought regular.
That's the one. That
Something
works, I
about
guess.
the way things work with science.
Something about science. And then
Anyway, anything else?
Nope. I think I'm fresh out. I'm fresh out. I don't know.
Aaron, what are you gonna be doing after this?
I just want some food.
Jesus Christ.
That's all he ever wants.
You
He
make
just
it seem like
always
we
wants
don't
food.
feed you, and that's not a good
You make it seem
Public
like feeding you
image.
is our
You didn't
job.
feed me today.
yet.
Yeah.
Because it's only fucking.
I'm gonna have to
it's 4
combine
o'clock already.
lunch and dinner now. and
Yeah, I
breakfast.
haven't eaten lunch either, and I just
I
ate
haven't
like
eaten
a fruit
lunch
roll
either.
up. I ate a
The fuck?
Dum Dum pop. At least you have the sugar of the Dum Dum pops to get you through.
Did you not like? So what do you eat for breakfast?
Hey, wait, I had cereal, so I'm good.
Why are you complaining more than him?
What? I'm not complaining.
Yes, you are.
When am I complaining?
You were complaining before we started this creature talk.
Yeah, you're being a little bit of a baby, Jordan.
Look at this. The baby's calling you a baby right now.
It never happened. Well, it's been a good creature talk, lads.
The fuck was this creature talk?
It was just us talking about random stuff.
A lot of people want me to do a WWE quiz. How about we do that next time?
We'll do that. We'll have to do a quiz for each person's like favorite stuff. We'll do a CS:GO quiz for Alex.
Someone says, "Why aren't you uploading?" I just wanted to read that for you specifically because I know how much you like to read questions like that. So why don't you answer that person? Why haven't you been uploading?
Just not in the mood to upload, my friend. Sorry.
Yeah, guys, go watch my channel instead. I've been uploading.
I have two.
All right. Well,
My
I mean,
content is not even cut down like Alex's. So if you want to see it raw and uncut, my channel.
You got
I
destroyed.
fucking hate you.
Look what happened to my Dum Dum.
That's gonna happen to your teeth. You keep eating those Dum Dums.
It already is.
His teeth. Anyway.
What content have you been uploading, Aaron?
That's a good question. I haven't been up for it lately.
Why?
For what?
I haven't been fed.
He hasn't been up for uploading content lately.
Because he hasn't been fed. He
I
just
know
said.
that. I know that grind. I know that grind.
What do you think? When do you think you're gonna be uploading next?
2 or 3 years.
So have you already calculated this?
Yes. I have a spreadsheet.
What kind of content will you be uploading in 2 or 3 years?
I don't know yet.
Do you have a spreadsheet for it?
It'll be the new Fallout 7.
Why would they in 2 or 3 years? You think they're gonna make a 7? So that
It's on my spreadsheet.
in between now and then they're gonna have 3 other Fallouts.
Yes.
Unless they count like some app versions or some shit. You know how long it's been since like for this one?
I mean, he's got a spreadsheet.
So you're gonna start with Fallout 7?
Yes.
Why not start with Fallout 4 since that's coming out?
In 2 or 3 years.
No, like never mind. Fuck it.
Comes out this holiday.
The post roll.
Again, we'd like to thank our sponsor, Loot Crate, for sponsoring Creature Talk. Subscription box for the geek, gamer, and or nerd in all of us. For less than $20 a month, you get 6 to 8 items of gamer and pop culture licensed gear, apparel, collectibles, unique one-of-a-kind items, and more. Make sure to head to lootcrate.com/creature and enter code CREATURE to save $3 on any new subscription.
You didn't
Remember,
even finish that.
Remember, you only have until the 19th at 9 p.m. Pacific time to subscribe and receive that month's Loot Crate. And when the cutoff happens, that's it. It's over. You don't get that month. You'll have to wait till the next month. Could miss out on some cool stuff. So go over to lootcrate.com/creature and enter the code CREATURE to save $3 on your new subscription today. Thank you, Loot Crate.
I was gonna say, does Loot Crate have Dum Dum pops? Because you're fucking throwing an entire Dum Dum pop over there.
That's
it's not
not
even
an entire Dum Dum.
It's not
You
even
didn't
done.
even finish it, Aaron. Oh my.
It's gonna stick on the floor and it's gonna bring ants.
I don't really like that flavor.
What was it? Butterscotch?
janitor's gonna have to clean
Nobody,
that up.
nobody.
The butterscotch.
It was
Butterscotch.
butterscotch. I don't really like
Sure.
that flavor.
That janitor's
I like-
cool.
Well,
Blue
thanks
raspberry.
Loot Crate for sponsoring this amazing creature talk, which we've just learned so much about ourselves in. I've learned that James doesn't upload anymore. I have learned a lot about Dum Dum Pops, and more importantly, how I would never pick Jordan as my reading partner. So God bless him.
God bless Jordan.
You guys all suck.
Yeah.
Well, we did learn a lot then. We did learn a lot.
Learned where Watch Out came from.
Yes. Learned about sad old movies that made us sad.
Donnie Darko.
Donnie Darko, for some reason, made us cry.
Did you never cry at Donnie Darko?
No. No. Why would I cry at Donnie Darko?
There's a few parts.
No. Why would I cry at that?
Someone just said you can order a crate of 3,600 Dum Dums from the website. What? You can lift this? Oh my goodness.
That's what the pool was going to be.
Aaron, 3,600 Dum Dum.
We're gonna
Pops.
melt. We're gonna melt down a bunch of Dum Dums. We're gonna melt them down, and that's.
Lock Aaron in there.
I
Eh,
hope they send me
I
that
think
many.
Aaron would be one in himself if that had happened to him. Like, if he had solidified himself in a bunch of Dum Dum goo.
I don't think everybody's like asking about an announcement. I don't think there wasn't. Was there an? I don't think there was an announcement.
Did Dan say it?
I've never heard of any.
What?
Oh,
Joe.
I've never heard of any kind of.
What?
Was it Joe that did that?
Yeah.
The announcement is every last one of you
Is incredible.
is absolutely incredible. How nice! Look at that. See?
We love you all.
I just want to keep reading what Joe has to say, like in chat, like because he's just trying to like pacify the crowd.
Yeah. Well, now at this point they know that he is an asshole from back in high school. So this.
So do you think when he says
this-
"we love you all," it's the same person that
No, I'm
dumps
just saying.
trash
Don't
onto the stairwell of a
just
high
look
school?
on the outside of Joe's immature demeanor.
It's bubble
You
gum,
have
you
to look
asshole. I
more
don't know
into it, and that's where you'll
This is your
find
favorite flavor.
the maliciousness.
Aaron just gave me his favorite flavor,
What is it?
mystery.
Fuck you.
That was impressive.
Wow,
Those things do not break.
I'm impressed.
It bounced up. I don't know if the camera caught it, that it bounced up and bounced back down.